My name is Benedict Hosu. Thanks so much for joining me here on the sports segment on the AM show. And today we'll preview the UEFA Champions League matches that will be played later tonight. As many as 8 games will be played in the UEFA Champions League from Group E to Group H. Some mouth-watering encounters. My colleague Sewin Saki will join me, so we'll go through the matches that will be played. Also, we'll take a look at what's happening at CAF. President of the Football Association, Kwesi Nyantakyi, as first CAF Vice President, has been, named as chairman of a new committee set up by the Confederation of African Football to help teams that have qualified for the World Cup 2018 to prepare well and also participate well at the tournament next year. We're going to talk about all these and other stories, but we start here on the locals. Look at the budget that was read to the people of Ghana on Wednesday by Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta. Well, sports last year had about 46 million Ghana cedis. Well, this time that amount has been reduced. That's on a face value what we saw. But a member of parliament is telling us that's Honorable Alhaji Abubakar Boniface Sadiq. He is Minister of Inner Cities and Zongo Development. Well, he is telling us that the budget for sports has actually not been reduced, just as what we think that the budget has been reduced.
The fact that the budget has been reduced, brought from 40-something to 36, is not the finality of all the budgets of the Ministry of Sports. Don't forget that we have supplementary budgets. It is left to the minister to convince the minister or cabinet to tell them that, look, we have A, B, C, D, but this amount of money that has been given will not suffice. But don't forget that it is just a common basket that all ministries have to shop in. And so based on the ratios, every ministry will be given a certain amount, but that is not the end of it. Sometimes you could be given even the 36 million. You end up not spending the 36 million. That is budgeting, because it is about your expenditure, anticipated expenditure or estimated expenditure, and anticipated revenue. The fact that it is declared 36 doesn't mean 36 is final. You might end up spending over 100 or 200 million. Because right now, if there's a very serious, crucial match somewhere, and the Ministry of Sports has no money, Ministry of Finance, in its own wisdom, wherever it will go, will look for money to sponsor that particular endeavor.
So we still stay with Honorable Boniface. But recently, Otumfour said made a call to the Kumasi Asante Kotoko players when they bested him with the MTN FA Cup trophy, which they won some weeks ago, and told them that they should be dedicated to the game instead of money. Well, Honorable Boniface is backing that call from Otumfour.
He's trying to tell the public is that we must be dedicated, committed, and sports-loving people. You must first of all place your team at the bottom of your heart. And what it means is that it's like somebody telling our people that, oh, our team won because our boys in the 11th hour played, gave out their heart as if they were wounded lions. They are not animals, but it is a sign, the aggressiveness and the show of love and commitment. And therefore, that has led them to success. It's hard work, commitment, dedication, because you are on the field with one thing, to win. And the only way you can win is by fighting hard. And this is what Asante is saying. What he's trying to draw the attention of the people is that, please, don't think or don't play because today the young man, we've seen sports being commercialized. We can only play our hearts out only when we are paid high. Then what name or what legacy will you leave behind? Because you chose to play for Asante Kotoko. You chose to play for Hearts of Oak. Raise the flag of Hearts of Oak high. Raise the flag of Kotoko high. This is what he was trying to tell them. So long as you put out your heart, you definitely will reap something tomorrow.
So that was Honorable Boniface. We'll talk the UEFA Champions League, but before we do that, the president of the Football Association, Mr. Kwesi Nyantakyi, has been named as chairman of a committee set up by the Confederation of African Football to look at how they can help countries that have qualified for the FIFA 2018 World Cup. So Mr. Nyantakyi will be the chairman of the committee, and the members on the committee are Kalusha Bwala, who is a member, a CAF executive committee member, as well as the FA president of the qualified teams, that's Egypt, Tunisia, Morocco, Senegal, and which other team? The last team, okay, that's Nigeria. They will form that committee. So they look into things that they can do to help these teams as they prepare for the World Cup, as well as their participation at the tournament. Well, there's a request that the matches that will be played as a continuation of the FIFA World Cup. No, that's a continuation of the AFCON 2019 qualifiers in March should be postponed for these teams to prepare well for the tournament, which will be hosted in June 2018. So we have to move on and talk the UEFA Champions League, because tonight we've got some mouth-watering encounters coming up. Real Madrid, they are in crisis, and tonight they go away to play upon Nicosia. Well, my colleague Selvin Saki is joining me on the line to quickly look at the matches for tonight. So we have Besiktas, Porto, Sparta, Maribor, Liverpool, Sevilla, and also Napoli will come up against Shakhtar with Apo Nicosia, Real Madrid, and Monaco, Leipzig, Dortmund, Tottenham Hotspur, and Manchester City finals. Selwyn, thanks so much for joining me. You should have been in the studio, but you're not here, but we still will continue and do the show. And for you, Real Madrid are in crisis. They go away to play against Apo Nicosia. We all know what happened after the game against Atletico Madrid over the weekend. A lot of revelations coming out that Zinedine Zidane that has fallen out with Cristiano Ronaldo, as well as Cristiano Ronaldo and Sergio Ramos, captain of the team, are not in good terms. Is this likely to affect the team?
It might affect them, but you know, Real Madrid needs to qualify. They need to be in the next stage, and there are other counterparts, which is Dortmund. They are playing Tottenham. Dortmund can possibly win against Tottenham, and that would make the challenge for Real Madrid tougher. So beating upon Nicosia is very much important for Zidane and his men, because they've already beaten them in their first round against them in the league. Upon Nicosia is down at the bottom. I don't really think there will be a threat for Madrid, because Madrid on the Champions League stage, they are good, and thus the Champions League stage is the same stage where Ronaldo likes to dwell. He likes to score over there. So today, I don't think Madrid will have any problems, despite all the setbacks they've been facing.
Manchester City are in a form of their life. In the English Premier League, they are winning week in, week out, and they come up against Feyenoord. Feyenoord is not a team to stop Manchester City.
Definitely not, and Guardiola has already said that he's taken this game right on the neck, because he's not taking any chances. He wants to be on top of the league. Even though they've qualified already, he wants to be on top of the table, and he told his boys that if they try to be complacent, he will definitely kill them. But one of the only things that we've heard is that he said that there's going to be a reshuffle in the team, because the injury of John Stones has really worried him, and he doesn't want to stress his players that much. So there's going to be a shuffle. Players that normally don't play are going to be playing. Likes of Bernardo Silva are going to be in today. Gundogan will be playing today. Yaya Toure will be inside today. Danilo. Players that didn't play in the Premier League the weekend over are going to be playing, but he's still not taking this game easy. He definitely wants to win the game. He beaten Feyenoord already in the first leg 1-0 in Rotterdam, and they are coming to the city of Manchester. It definitely has to be an easy one for them.
Well, they've already qualified to the next stage of the competition. Liverpool, another English side, didn't start the Champions League well. Their first game, I remember, at Anfield, they also drew their second game until they got that massive win against Maribor away and played them at Anfield and won as well. Tonight, they are away to Sevilla. Liverpool are in the form of their life. Salah, what an amazing form he is in. And even now, people are calling him the team of Egypt. Now, he makes up the team of Egypt, but obviously does not make up the team of Liverpool, but he's in fine form, and if he's going to sparkle tonight with the likes of Mane as well as Coutinho, Liverpool should win this one.
They should win. They're on top of the group and with 8 points. Sevilla is trailing right behind them. 1 point behind Sevilla is just 7 points. Factor Moscow has 5 points. Sevilla, they really have not had their best seasons, but in the Champions League, you know, people are saying that Sevilla don't really like the Champions League. They like to finish in the Europa League and win it, but they don't give Liverpool an easy one. But you know, Liverpool, they're on form and they are playing very well. Salah is on strong, and Mane is still on this thing. Liverpool are playing something that is good, but what we know is that defensively they've been poor, which you have criticized Jurgen Klopp about so many times. But Sevilla is a good European side. Liverpool also gives the we have a blockbuster in this game tonight.
All right, Selwyn, thanks so much for your time. That was my colleague Selwyn Saki with preview of the UEFA Champions League matches to expect later tonight. So tomorrow, God willing, you'll be here with me. We'll review the matches that will be played later tonight. Also, we'll look ahead to the matches that will be played on Wednesday night. So we quickly have to go through the matches for you once again. Spartak Moscow, Maribor is happening tonight, as well as Sevilla, Liverpool. Sevilla will go away and take on Liverpool with Napoli, Shakhtar Donetsk, as well as Apoel Nicosia, Real Madrid, Monaco, Leipzig, Dortmund, Tottenham Hotspur, Manchester City final. Then talk of the Liverpool game. So Liverpool-Sevilla will be one of many matches that will be played in the UEFA Champions League later tonight. Yesterday, one English Premier League game was played, and it was Brighton that played host to Stoke City. That game ended 2-2, and Brighton, they continue their impressive run in the English Premier League. So they actually stretched their unbeaten run in the Premier League to 5 games.
Gerdo sent clear on the left, and with ample space he fired wide of goal. In the 28th minute, Xherdan Shaqiri crossed from the halfway line for Maxime Choupo-Moting, who got between the two centre-backs before netting the opener. Brighton equalised 1 minute before half-time. Davy Proper with the hard work. His cross steered in by Pascal Gross. But there was to be more drama before the interval, the Potters retaking the lead 2 minutes later when Kurt Zouma headed home from a corner for his first Stoke goal. The visitors 2-1 up at half-time. With an hour gone, it was 2-2 when Izquierdo, at the second attempt, fired past Lee Grant to restore parity. That's how it ended at the Amex Stadium, 2 goals apiece and a point apiece for Brighton and Stoke.
So 2-2, that game ended yesterday, Brighton and Stoke City. Well, finally, before I take leave of you, former world building champion, that's Jana Novotná, had died at age 49. She died from a cancer, and she actually lost in the Wimbledon final in 1993 also, as well as 1997 before winning the Grand Slam tournament in 1998. May her soul rest in perfect peace. Well, this morning is my producer's birthday, that Nana Kwame. I don't know his age though, but he's a very nice gentleman. So happy birthday to you, Nana Kwame. Enjoy your day. I'm Benedict Osi. Thanks so much for your time. And also a very good morning to former Sports Minister Neil Ante van der Poel.